Hey everybody, just stopping by to talk a little bit to you today about a topic that not too long ago I had very little control of and very little application of this in my life. What we're going to be talking about a little bit today is self-control and the power that it can create for you. Both in a good way, which is what we're hoping that we work towards, and also in a bad way. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about how, in a bad way, that it worked in my life. Some things that I used to be very enthusiastic about was going out and hanging out with my friends and going out having a few beers and doing this and doing that, and pretty soon I'd find myself not being able to control my actions, not in any sense of the word. So pretty soon my self-control and the things that I was doing was tearing me down and breaking me, and just when I thought I was getting up to a certain point, boom, I'd come in and tear myself down again. So what I first had to do was tell myself that, hey, I really don't have too much control over what I'm doing here, and something has to change. And the old adage of if nothing changes, nothing changes was something that definitely was coming into my life, because a lot of the things I would think, I was like, I can't do this much anymore, and I don't want this to be this way, but I wasn't willing to change my actions behind the things that I wanted to do. So think about self-control is that it's going to direct you in a certain way, all right? Like I said earlier, I was very enthusiastic about going out and doing something, okay? But I had little self-control to direct me in going the right way. Yes, I wanted to hang out with friends. Yes, I wanted to go out and be social. And yes, I wanted to do things that I felt was going to get me further in life. But without that self-control going on, my enthusiasm was used in a negative way, and I was tearing myself down instead of building myself up. So think about that enthusiasm as a lightning storm, and it's just kind of crashing everywhere, and it's going wherever it pleases. A lot of energy, but not being focused in and used anywhere. What self-control is going to do is going to help us focus and direct that so that we can use it in a productive and in an effective way. I'm going to read a little excerpt here from Napoleon Hill of the Law of Success. You have a tremendous advantage over the man who does you an injury. You have it within you the power to forgive, while he has no such advantage over you. All right? If your deeds are constructive and you are at peace with yourself in your own heart, you will not find it necessary to stop and explain your motives, for they will explain themselves. All right? So I had to make some changes at a time in my life when a lot of my motives were very selfish, and a lot of the things that I was doing, I felt I had to explain my actions. Well, once you start explaining your actions, you kind of lose yourself in what did I say I was doing this for, and what was I telling this person I was doing this for, and it gets very confusing, and all of a sudden I'm lost in the mix of things. Not going in any direction whatsoever, just spreading myself out thin across a lot of different areas. So when those little changes started to be made, I was able to then start seeing that, all right, okay, I'm a little bit better here, so let's keep focusing in over here. All right, I'm good with this. All right, let's keep focusing in over here. All right, removing bad habits, building up new ones to take their place, and then strengthening those good habits as time went on, and growing my strengths instead of focusing in on fixing weaknesses. Yes, being aware of those weaknesses, but not focusing all my attention on them and causing me to stay stagnant in them. Looking into my strengths, finding out what made me, who made me, what my motives, my pure motives were, and why I wanted to be doing things, so that I could direct that in the right direction. So self-control is a great thing that is going to help you get back the person who that you believe that you are, who you think that you are, and you tell yourself you are, not the person that others are saying that you are and telling you who you are, who you should be. But self-control is going to be something that helps me look inside and say, all right, I know this is who I am, and I know that my actions are going to portray this, and I'm not going to have to try to explain this is who I am and this is why I do it. But I'm able to continue down a correct path for me, and a path that's going to help me get to a point where I'm going to be successful in the things that I'm doing. And I'm not tearing myself down because I'm very enthusiastic. I can get behind something and then lose direction very quickly. But now that I'm applying self-control, you see it. You see it for people who are trying to lose weight. You see it for people who are trying to reestablish their credit and build their income. You see it for people who are recovering from addiction. You see it for people who are rebounding from a relationship. First figuring out, all right, what is my role in it? How can I improve upon it so that I'm not focusing my energy on fixing others, but I'm applying the right things into my life so that I'm moving forward and doing the things that need to be done, and then going down the path that I know I need to be going. So hope a little bit of that struck a chord with you, and if it did, please feel free to reach out and we can chat and we can help you out in any way that I can. So I hope you're having a good one out there, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, take care.